Domestic violence continues to be a major problem in our country.
In fact, research shows that 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men will be victims of physical abuse from an intimate partner in their life. KXLY4's Drew Reeves working for you with information on the resources available in our community. Drew?
Yeah, resources are so needed in domestic violence situations. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 72% of all murder-suicides are committed by an intimate partner, and 94% of those victims are women. Intimate partners also make up the majority of stalkers. If you or someone you know finds yourself a victim of domestic violence, there is hope. Here in Spokane, we have organizations set on ending domestic violence and helping the thousands who will fall victim.
Domestic violence is a topic Spokane knows all too well. It's a crime that can destroy communities and leave families broken. But it isn't a hopeless situation. There are many in the community who want to get victims help before the situation turns deadly.
It's a very serious issue.
Taking the charge on this issue is the YWCA. Emily Morgan works as a legal advocate for those who don't know where to turn.
The legal advocates are the resource to connect them to the prosecutor, the defense attorney, and the courts for their criminal cases. We can also help people get civil protection orders against their perpetrators to stop them from contacting or coming near them.
Spokane is a city that takes this issue seriously. Organizations like the YWCA, Police Department, Prosecutor's Office, and others have all come together to create the Domestic Violence Task Force to combat this issue.
It's really important to bring people from across the system that are working on domestic violence and firearms surrender laws together to ensure that everyone knows their part.
With the help available, Morgan says if you find yourself in a situation where you're a victim of domestic violence, reach out to the YWCA. You can also reach out if you think you know someone who could be a victim. But Morgan says if you can, talk to that person to see what they need too.
Talking to the individual who's actually in that relationship, because survivors of domestic violence are the experts of their own story.
People speak up.
And Morgan says bystanders need to stop thinking about domestic violence as a personal issue. We need to stand up for those who need our help.
If you see something happening or you hear something happening, you could be the person that intervenes in a situation that could be life or death.
And that task force I discussed has also advocated for laws to keep guns out of the hands of domestic violence abusers. A domestic violence situation is 5 times more likely to become deadly if a gun is available. In studio, Drew Reeves, KXLY4 News.